WBMB 87.9 FM. We're back on the grind. West Coast is running it this week, even though my good friend DJ Freak is holding on the boards. Repping LES all day, but you're outnumbered right now because I got Sway Calloway next to me.
I got fam in LES though. Big up to my man Ivan, my man Freeze. They hold it down for me in LES. Yeah.
I'm not saying LES is bad. Yeah. I'm just saying I rep the Bay. Even though I've been here for 8-9 years, but
I've been here that long too. What year you came? 99?
99.
Yeah, okay.
On Halloween of 99.
Wow, okay.
I celebrate it every year.
What's up?
Bay
got a certain, Bay got a universal swagger. Like if being from Oakland, I found myself being able to blend in any environment I'm in, any region of the country, whether it's Houston, whether it's Detroit, whether it's Miami, obviously New York. It's a certain universal swagger that the Bay carries that I think a lot of people got identified with bits and pieces of. Maybe not totally. Like it's some things, Ghost Rider. There's things in the Bay I don't identify with, but it's always something you can identify with, I feel like.
Yeah, and definitely not with the hyphy thing that's going on right now, but I must say, and I think, granted, even though you and I haven't known each other for that long, anytime I meet anybody from the Bay, no matter where it is in the world, there's an automatic like, oh, you're from the Bay, I'm from the Bay, where are you from? I'm from, I guess, New York. You people always say that because you guys are everywhere, but there's certain swag we have in the Bay. I like that. See, I'm going to keep that one, Freak. I'm going to keep that. Taking a step back, before everybody else, the higher-ups and the executives and the people started recognizing that you had the following, how did you actually build the following amongst the community? If you guys were just kind of, and I don't want you to take this wrong way, a no-name coming in.
We were nobodies.
Sometimes people get sensitive. I'm just saying,
man,
you weren't a no-name. Like, how did you get... what were some of your tactics to get your immediate community? Because obviously, this goes the same now for the industry. You can't really get the attention of anybody until you have a buzz of your own.
Well, we did something that was unique to itself in the Bay. For us in the Bay was at that time mostly about Too Short, Rapping Forte, JT the Bigger Figure, Mac Mall, Mac Dre, Mac,
all
whoever, all the Mac, it's all those different type of artists. A guy by the name of DJ Twist, I can name all these old school artists from the Bay. And Sway and Tech was more about, our influences came from the East Coast. So what we wanted to do is broaden the spectrum of what music can be like in the Bay. So on the Wake Up Show, the reason why we called it the Wake Up Show is it was a double entendre. It was late at night, so we wanted to wake people up. And then we also want to wake them up to aspects of hip hop culture that they weren't privy to or being exposed to. And that meant from graph writers to the DJs to the B-boys to the MCs. And so we always invited, like at that time, Nas, when he first came to the Bay, all he had out was the barbecue, with the main source, Large Professor, Akinelli, and those guys. And we thought Nas was dope. So it's like, yo, come on our station. And to be on that mainstream station, to be a rapper at that time was platinum.
What people have now gotten more familiar is, at least as far as your face rather than your voice, is MTV. So is it true that they approached you 3 different times before you actually signed a contract with them?
Yeah, they approached me 3 times, and this was at the time right after the Eminem stuff and the This or That album, the deal with Interscope, and we had everything. My roots were deep on the West Coast, so it wasn't really no reason for me to leave. We established ourselves fairly well. And I didn't think MTV at that time, when they took off Yo MTV Raps, there was no reason to watch MTV, in my opinion, at that time. And I didn't think that they represented black males, the image of black men, the way I liked it, or the way I knew us to be.
This is what, 99, 2000, 2001? Okay.
And there wasn't really no black people on there. You had Tyrese. Was doing an R&B type of thing, but it wasn't really, Bill Bellamy, bless him, was doing more of a comedic thing, but it wasn't really nothing that I felt like I could blend in. So the first time I said nah, second time I said nah, The third time I had an artist named Leela James that I was managing. I had just got her a deal over
Love
at
her.
yeah, she's incredible vocalist, and I had just got her a deal over at Rough Nation Warner Brothers, and they were in Philly, and Warner Brothers moved their offices to New York, and then I had an artist named Sly Boogie that I had signed a production deal with J Records, and Clive was obviously in New York, so the third time they asked, I was like, this might make sense, you know, and let me do a little, you know, and I went and said I need to. Matter of fact, I took Leela to my first meeting to say, okay, I'll sign on if you let her perform at the VMAs. But I didn't know how the game worked.